How important is academics in the recruiting process? So let's take a moment to think about recruiting when it comes to academics first. A lot of Power Four schools have the ability to financially support the rosters and the roster sizes that they want to have. So they can give you money on the athletic side and it cover you fairly well. But outside of those Power Four schools, even with the new roster cap and scholarship caps and things like that, there are a lot of schools that don't have the funding to cover 25 athletes on full ride scholarships at their schools. So what this means is we're having to find other ways to fund you as a person that we are interested in recruiting. So athletically, we're going to talk about what we can give you from our budget, but really we're hoping that academically you could also get money from the school. So that's number one. And usually what we're looking at first is your unweighted cumulative GPA. Now, when you actually have to go through the admissions process, we will look at your weighted GPA, but that happens a little bit later. The second thing that's really important about your GPA is that we want to know, can you handle what it means to be a student and play a sport at our particular level, okay? And there are definitely layers to that, but what we can learn from looking at your GPA is what your time management skills look like, what your study habits are, the level of importance you put on your academics, and so many other things. So this is also something that we need to care about, because what you don't understand is that you've never experienced college schedules yet, okay? You never experienced the freedom of having to determine when you do your homework, when you go to class, and when you don't, without someone else being on your butt about it. Okay, so your GPA, your cumulative GPA, gives us more information than you can even imagine. Okay, now lastly, why this is important is all of you, if you want to play Division I or Division II softball, have to have an NCAA identification number. This identification number helps us and our compliance department know if you're going to be a full qualifier, a partial qualifier, or a non-qualifier. This has to do with your GPA and your core classes that you're taking. So all of these things play into, do we have room to recruit you, and can we afford to recruit you? So it always goes back to the numbers. Although we might like your skill, financially, we just can't find a way to fund someone who has, say, a 3.0 GPA or lower at the Division I level specifically. I hope that helps.